Hello Internet, welcome back to some Bazzle Spot Live. Have we actually made our way through a week of Bazzle Spot? Well, not yet obviously, but hopefully the capture card keeps working. And hopefully we can, start to get into the groove a bit more with this team, with Pokemon, with VGC again. Because, like I was saying in the last video, I'm rusty. I've not really played much this year. The big tournaments that I did go to, which was only just the 2 UK regionals and Berlin, I did okay in Bristol, but didn't really go too well the other ones. Only really been playing local tournaments. I've been on Showdown, every once in a while too, but for me, I need to, like, if I want to be good, if I want to be playing the best, I need to be, at the higher points of the Showdown ladder, and my brain needs to be working. I need to know what I need to take to each matchup. I need to know what I'm doing, because in all the 2 videos that we've done so far, my Xerneas hasn't actually done anything, has it? And neither has Scrafty or Volcarona, come to think of it. But this he's locked in very quickly. This looks like one of those annoying teams. This is, I've watched a lot of games on Showdown, but this has been a guy going around with the Hypnosis Drifblim with Gravity, obviously, and Mewtwo and Groudon. So I'm fully expecting just Lele Drifblim lead and Groudon and Mewtwo in the back, and I do quite like that, to be honest, because it does give options for tailwinding and sweeping through with Groudon, or putting things to sleep. So it's quite nasty, actually. I don't want to try and Geomancy in front of the Drifblim, because it will have either Haze or Clear Smog as well. So what I am going to do is this lead that I kind of tend to lead a lot, but I'm never really sold on it, of Blastoise and Coco, and again Xerneas and Volcarona in the back. I really do think I need, if I can talk, both Rayquaza and Xerneas, but Scrafty would be nice here without the Lele. Volcarona, I mean, there's stuff that everything can do here, but we'll just have to see. I mean, again, this is a team that's literally just based off my 2016 team. It's probably not. I'm gonna wager it's not the best team that I'm gonna have built this season. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I make something better for Worlds. But yeah, I'm not gonna be too upset if I can't seem to win too much with this team. But this is the team that I clinched my Worlds invite with. But yeah, there's a Psychic Seed. We know it's a Scarf Lele. So he's either going to just do some damage with Lele, or Gravity with Lele, or switch into Groudon as he Tailwinds. I think he'll Tailwind. I do think he'll Tailwind. So I'm thinking of Icy Wind, and do I just want to try and Wild Charge that Drifblim? I'm not sure if it would even knock it out. Well, I'm curious what this calculation is. So this probably is Groudon coming in then, and a Tailwind. Yeah, it is such a mechanical team, and by that I mean flowchart. That's the word. Such a flowcharted team. If you can't put things to sleep, then you put Groudon in and you Tailwind. So I was very tempted to Water Spout and bring Rayquaza in here, but I just wasn't that confident that he would bring the Groudon in. But at least we're getting an Icy Wind off, and at least we're getting a good chunk of damage into the Drifblim here as well too. Actually knocks it out. Wow. So we're going to get a lot of recall back onto us here as well here, but we're now in a position where he's going to bring in his Lele again, his Mewtwo, Here's Lele again. So he has to double into Lele, into Coco to knock it out. And he has to double into Blastoise to knock that out. It's Gravity, so it will be Precipice Blades, not Eruption. Actually, no, Coco's taking the damage, so actually, yeah, he just has to Precipice Blade and Psychic Blastoise here. I don't think he'll Gravity. But I'm going to try and be cheeky. I don't think he'll Gravity, but I think he is going to be doubling into Blastoise with a Psychic and Precipice Blades either way. If he isn't Gravitying, then... I mean, if he is going for a Gravity, then... okay, it's Mewtwo. Okay, this is going to be taking a decent amount of damage from this. So he's not... yeah, he's just Moonblasting. And it is into what was the Coco, so... nice call there. I guess he anticipated the water attack. But this Mewtwo hasn't Mega'd yet. It's not going to appreciate this Hydro Vortex. And I have got the option to bring in my Coco again at extreme speed. But if Blastoise goes down, how do I beat Groudon? Does Xerneas beat Groudon? Not sure. This is so obvious. Doesn't even matter if Mega Evolve or not, because he'll just bring the Groudon back in and get his Sun back up. So, if Rayquaza survives the turn, I think the extreme speed is quite obvious, but at the same time, he does need to take care of. He does need to start making use of his Tailwind. He does need to start taking knockouts. But again, the extreme speed is quite obvious, and he is locked into Moonblast. I really hope he's Moonblasting the Blastoise, but he's surely going into the Rayquaza here. Yeah, he is. But now we know he is locked into Moonblast, and how much health is Coco on? Ooh. See, now I'm not going to put Xerneas out because I don't want to give him the Fairy or a boost. I know, obviously, Groudon's coming back in here. I can Fake Out and Electro Web. And then maybe the next turn I can Nature's Madness the Groudon. It's going to be a close game. It is one more turn of Tailwind, isn't it? Yeah. This Groudon, so it's Precipice Blades and Fire Punch, you'd imagine. And Protect, you'd also imagine. But yeah, because there's no Fairy Aura from my Xerneas, Moonblast shouldn't knock out Coco. I do need to reduce the speed on his Lele, so I'm going to go for an Electro Web. And just to Fake Out into the Groudon. But yeah, it's a shame I had to lose my Rayquaza there, because now Blastoise really isn't offering that much. So Electro Web, please hit the Lele. Good. So yeah, I think he still wins, just because he just Moonblasts my Blastoise, finishes it off, and Precipice Blades knocks out Coco. See, this is a position where I'd like to have Protect on Blastoise. So maybe I have to let Xerneas take some damage, but oh yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't think. I think he has to Moonblast my Blastoise here, and I don't think Xerneas is going to survive a Precipice Blades and a Moonblast. Maybe I could have Sky Dropped the Lele there. Oh, it's actually gone for the Moonblast into the Coco, which I do survive. So this is spread damage now on Xerneas, which it still doesn't take very well. But now I can fake out in Geomancy. Oh, this is really close. Groudon is still, yeah, at neutral speed. So both of his Pokemon do still outspeed my Blastoise. I'm assuming his Groudon is Jolly. It might not be though. But his Lele is still faster than Blastoise. I have to fake out the Groudon, don't I? And I have to Geomancy, but I don't think this wins me the game. But there's no other option here. I hope he Moonblasts into my Xerneas, and he doesn't get the special attack drop. That is my hope. If my Xerneas took 2 Precipice Blades there, we would have been looking pretty nice. Oh, he has gone for the Xerneas. And there's no drop. Ooh, well, this is tricky times then, isn't it? Because his Groudon might protect now. So if Groudon doesn't protect, if I Moonblast it, it's gone. And Blastoise loses to Lele, doesn't it? I need damage on both. I need to Dazzling Gleam here. Icy Wind is the only thing that I can do here. I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam and Icy Wind. A Dazzling Gleam might get the Lele here. Yeah, it might get the Lele here. I have to hope it does, because if it doesn't, then I've lost. Because it is still faster than Blastoise. Oh, yes, it does. Nice one. And yeah, +2 Moonblast is going to get the Groudon from here. Nice one. Xerneas strong in this game. And Blastoise did the business too. Blastoise was actually really good here. Yep, nice one. Whew. Yeah, so that is a tricky team. I have played it on Showdown. The game was different to that I played on Showdown, but I know what that team does, and I am the gravity guy, aren't I? So I know how to play around it, but I don't know, maybe that's the key to a gravity team. He didn't click gravity. Yeah. But we'll go on, and we'll see what we get. Once more. So here we are, up in Scotland. The sun's out. I thought it'd be a bit colder when I moved up to Scotland. It's actually been very warm. It's not been cold at all. And what is it, June now? So I suppose we are heading towards summer. But oh, it's warm in summer, Barry. He's a clever one, isn't he? But yeah, I don't know. I'll do I don't know, maybe another week with this team or so. There is still the team that I used in Bristol to use as well too, which is an interesting team. There's a few things on that Bristol team that wasn't common at the time, but since has become more of a thing, which you'll maybe see if I do some games with it. But I'm liking how Blastoise is putting in some work here. I've not been changing any of these musics, have I? been so excuse me, it's been so long since I've done any kind of battle spot. Even not recording, I never play on battle spot. But yeah, I wonder how VGC is going to be after Worlds this year then, because you'd imagine they're going to have to do some of the VGC 20 season on the DS until January, I guess, and then the games will be out and we'll be able to move on to the Switch, of which I don't own one yet. I haven't got a Switch yet. I'm sure I probably will get one, but we'll have to see. I was quite excited to play Smash Brothers, but I mean, I've had a few games on friends' consoles and stuff, but I don't know, the fizz of that has sort of gone, hasn't it? There's not as many people watching it on Twitch and playing it and talking about it, but no, it's still a good game. I just don't really play many games in general. What else should I be doing with my life? Maybe I should be making use of the mountains and outdoors here in Scotland, and I mean, I have actually, to be honest. I've been exploring quite a bit. I like castles and you know, old buildings, stuff like that, and there's quite a few up here in Scotland, so it's been nice to go see them. But yeah, we seem to be having trouble finding an opponent. Just noticed my tape measure, the magic tape. Oh, it was the magic Marmite, wasn't it? That made opponents appear. I'm sure the tape measure had magic powers to make opponents appear as well too. Anyone new here is probably thinking, what the hell is he talking about? But I actually got my tape measure out a few hours ago. Here it is. Magic tape measure in a light there. Make an opponent appear, please, tape measure. Didn't work, did it? Yeah, I would give you a tour of the flat, but I don't want to move anything because the slightest movements on my DS and the capture card will literally just stop working. But here's Kira from France. We've actually found someone with a team that Scrafty might be able to do something against. If Yveltal's got Oblivion Wing on it, then obviously that's not as good, but what do we do here then? I feel like I should know what to do. And I feel like I do know what to do, but I just can't remember, if you know what I mean. It's been so long since I've like grinded a bunch of games on Showdown. What do I need to do in this matchup? So I need to worry about the Gengar, and the Bronzong, and the Amoonguss, and the Kyogre, and and maybe the Landorus. Not so much the Yveltal. I bet the Yveltal will be the one that beats me there. But is he gonna lead Kyogre? Because I really want to lead with Volcarona here and Xerneas. Do I? Do I though? No, I don't think I do. Am I going to have enough time to make my moves without breaking my capture card? Yeah, we'll go with these three. And we'll go with Blastoise, just because I think another Fake Out would be nice. So I was going to go with Volcarona there. I was going to go Volcarona Xerneas. But then I chickened out. I thought there is a chance that he might lead with his Kyogre. And like if he led Kyogre Gengar, that would just be game over straight away. So he has gone with Gengar and Landorus actually. So okay. So at least we're getting the Intimidate on his Landorus. So this isn't too bad. Yeah, okay. Now the Bronzong in the back could be a pain. I mean, Scrafty is obviously very good against it, but I've not used Scrafty in these videos yet, but Scrafty has actually got a Z move as well. I'm just thinking, do I want to use it on Gengar here, or do I want to try and save it for Bronzong? Because I'm quite sure a Z Dark, a -1, does still get Gengar. And I'm thinking, I want to try it. And Rayquaza, like, do I Mega Evolve? I think I'd do Mega Evolve and Swords Dance here. I'm very good at not Mega Evolving and then regretting it afterwards. But he's not going to go for a Rock Slide here. I'm not fearing that. I'm just thinking if I'm Mega, I'm going to take something like a Sludge Bomb a lot better. And if I do Swords Dance, a +1 Dragon Ascent is still going to threaten a lot of damage on Kyogre. If Gengar protects here or substitutes, then he's losing his substitute or is taking a lot of damage through the protect. So we'll see now if this would have knocked him out. But we've got the Swords Dance. And is it a Z ground into Scrafty or just a U-turn? It's just a U-turn. Of course it's just a U-turn. Everything is just a U-turn. Landorus, Incineroar. Literally all they click. But I have brought Blastoise in the back, and this means that I can't Z anymore with either of my Pokemon, obviously. But is this Bronzong coming in? Or Kyogre coming in? Because if it is Kyogre coming in, then... okay, it's Bronzong. Then that would have been another one for the... You shouldn't have Mega'd there, but... it's nice to have the extra bulk, but... at the same time with a Sash, doesn't really matter that much. But we'll see if this does over 25%. Yeah, that would have knocked the Gengar out. Okay. Now the unfortunate thing here is that we can't stop the Trick Room. We can't switch either. My fear is he's got Z Trick Room and starts putting things to sleep. So I think I just Throat Chop the Bronzong here, and I'm just going to Dragon Ascent the Gengar. I was thinking about doubling into the Bronzong, but I don't think, like, this is maybe Landorus or something coming back in, yeah. But yeah, okay, so nice to get some damage on the Landorus. Maybe put it in extreme speed range, because this is a neutral Dragon Ascent now. But I was just thinking if like a -1 Throat Chop and a neutral and a +1 Dragon Ascent would knock Bronzong out. He brought in his other Intimidate to guarantee the Trick Room here, but I don't think it would have done anyway. Landorus actually survives that. I thought it would survive that, but I'm surprised how much it did, to be honest. But the amount it survived, I don't know, it's only a sort of Focus Sash, is it? Hasty nature of them. But yeah, it's in Trick Room now, and it wasn't Z Trick Room, which is good. So there's no, I mean, I'm saying it now, there still might be, like, but there's no Hypnosis yet. My Scrafty does look very good here as well too, but I am intimidated, and I wish I wasn't. Right, I'm going to Throat Chop the Landorus and switch. I'm timing out and switch. I was going to try and switch into Blastoise there to take the Gyro Ball. That's annoying. I clicked on Xerneas instead of Blastoise. That's the problem with trying to be so light. With I can't use my fingers like I normally would. I mean, that's still a decent chunk of damage, but I needed my sash intact, or at least I feel like I really wanted my sash intact there on Rayquaza. That's quite annoying actually, because I knew he was going to Gyro Ball into the Rayquaza slot, and here's the Kyogre. Yep, and now he's gonna run wild on me, brother. Especially because I'm in range of another Gyro Ball now, so that was very annoying. Scrafty is really important here, but so I'm gonna try and switch Scrafty. Oh, I like how the curse is already on Blastoise now, after my failed attempt to switch last turn. And Rayquaza, I think I'm just gonna protect here. So I mean, Blastoise is gonna take a lot of damage here from a Water Spout. Oh, there is a Hypnosis. Damn. Okay. And to burn. Well, at least he can't Hypnosis my Blastoise here, but I mean... Alright, why has he got Hypnosis? Did he just forget to use the Z Trick Room? Has he got something else he wants to Z with? But he should just be Gyro Balling my Rayquaza, actually, shouldn't he? So we'll try and fake out the Kyogre. Well, we will fake out the Kyogre. And I think we'll just try and get some chip with extreme speed. Rayquaza, you're gonna have to go. That's really frustrating when you time that. I mean, obviously it's on me. I mean, it's my responsibility to pick my moves in time, isn't it? But yeah, it's a Gyro Ball into the Blastoise. Okay, well that's not what I expected. And now one more turn of Trick Room left, so I could protect with Rayquaza here, actually, couldn't I? But the Gengar in the back is still a problem. This is going to be an interesting turn if Blastoise survives the Scald. What's it going to be? Oh, it doesn't. I tried to roar myself. So protect and roar in Trick Room works quite nicely. To try and like stall it out. But to stop his Trick Room, I have to put Scrafty in. Unless I double into the Bronzong with a Dragon Ascent and Moonblast. But then I'm needing to take care of the Kyogre. Oh, this is tricky. So, put Scrafty in. I think I do put Scrafty in. Like, I don't really fear him Trick Rooming, actually. Because Scrafty, unless he, like, does put me to sleep with Hypnosis, Scrafty is actually really good in Trick Room against his Gengar, and at least I'll be faster, and I'm not intimidated now to hit his Kyogre. So, maybe I'm not that threatened by the Bronzong here, and so I can maybe fake out and Dragon Ascent into the Kyogre. If he protects his Kyogre here, okay, so he's losing his Gengar. If he protected, so he is Trick Rooming then. If he protected his Kyogre, I could have got the knockout on his Bronzong. I mean, I still could have if I just attacked there, couldn't I? But he's opting to let his Gengar go down in favour of a Trick Room or a Hypnosis. A Trick. Okay, well, I mean, I'm okay with this as long as he doesn't hit his Hypnosis. And that is the worry that he hits his Hypnosis. He has to Hypnosis Mascrafty. Now, in 2016, Mascrafty had a Lumberry. And it'd be nice to have that now, but I suppose if I didn't have the Z move, then that Dragon Ascent probably wouldn't have knocked out the Gengar, assuming it had some bulk on it. But I need to make some moves because my Your time is running out quite quickly, isn't it? Do I double into the Kyogre with an Extreme Speed and Low Kick? Or do I just double protect this turn? No, I think I try and get rid of the Bronzong actually. He has to Hypnosis me. And of course he hits. So we played the Gravity team that didn't click Hypnosis, and now we're playing a team where he hasn't used Gravity and he's hitting this Hypnosis. Good thing is that we've got a 1 in 3 chance to wake up this next turn. But the bad news is I've got a 2 in 3 chance of staying asleep. I'm thinking, like, if I knock the Bronzong out, then surely my Rayquaza and Xerneas between them just take care of the Kyogre. So I'm just wondering if I try and be cheeky here and bring in Xerneas. No, it's going to be a Gyro Ball, isn't it? I think this is just guaranteed damage. Extreme Speed. It's not guaranteed he could have protected and Gyro Balled there, but that's in good range of something now. I need Mascrafty to wake up here, though. Because I'm not sure it can take a Scald and a Water Spout. And a Gyro Ball, rather. Throat Chop, wake up. Yep, knock out the Bronzong, fantastic. We'll see how much damage this Scald does. Oh, it's an Origin Pulse, and it's single target, actually, so it probably is going to knock it out. Yeah. Okay. So in comes Xerneas. And I think they've got 2 turns. My intuition is telling me they've got 2 turns of Trick Room left. Yeah, they have. Can Xerneas survive an Origin Pulse single target? Well, unless I want to try and go for a double protect, I don't have any option but to hope I do. Be tough, Xerneas. Xerneas was tough. Nice. Good. And now a protect on the last turn of Trick Room, and unless he's got Substitute. I mean, we've seen Origin Pulse, Ice Beam, Scald. Surely it's protect. There's no downside for me to just protect here. Okay, so I made the game a lot harder for myself by timing out / clicking the wrong Pokemon when I was trying to switch Rayquaza into Blastoise. So it would have made the game a lot different, but I'm glad that we've managed to squeak this one out as well. So I Moonblast into the Kyogre and finish off a decent week. Started off a bit rusty, still feel a bit rusty to be honest, but this Moonblast definitely knocking out the Kyogre, yeah. So yeah, I don't know, and we've gone wildly over 30 minutes now as well too. So so I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. I will do some more with this for next week as well too, and then maybe move on to a different team or something else. I'll maybe try and do some showdown in between videos as well too, perhaps. But I hope you have enjoyed this. You know, please subscribe to me, please. Share my videos, get my channels, get my video out there. Just because it has been a long time since I've recorded anything, since I've uploaded anything. I've lost quite a lot of subscribers, so help me get back up there, because I'm back again and I'm recording as long as this thing still keeps on working. So thanks a lot, guys. I do appreciate all your support, and I'll see you next time.